Hello, hello. So, I'm gonna do a lower back stretch and hip opening program, okay? I'm gonna do it live, so everything you have to do is just follow the video. I have the timer, I have the setup. You have to find one stuff like this for the first exercise, and that's it. And then you need a mat, okay? So we're gonna stretch every part 2 minutes, so it's quite long, and we have to hold the position to be really effective. Some other stuff is just at the end, it will be more repetition, but almost all the stretch is about 2 minutes. We are not gonna have tons of exercise, just few exercise, but very precise. You need a stick as well, huh? If you don't do things well, you get hit. No. So it's just to guide you with your back. What I want you to do is to put the stick on the back here and hold like this. And you see my head is going forward. I can be like this, I can be like that, okay? So the goal is kind of to make a neutral back position. So I have a point of contact here at the bottom of at the beginning of my butt and the lower back, bottom of my lower back. I have a point of contact in the middle of my back, and I'm gonna have a point of contact with my head. So basically, this is the posture that I should have. So what I want you to do is try to lean forward for the next exercise and try to keep the contact with the stick. So you hold the stick like this and try to have these 3 points of contact, okay? And we are gonna stretch in that position. So I'm gonna put the timer on. Let's go. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna put one foot up. We are straight, hip wide, and we're gonna have our back position. And really gently, I just go forward. When I go out of my comfort zone, I feel the stretch, I have my 3 points of contact, I stay there. And I breathe. You gently breathe, inhale from your nose and exhale. Here I feel I lose my buttocks contact here. So I just, again, I pay attention to this. And I go forward. And really actively pushing forward. My hip, I push from my hip, so I turn here the hip forward. I have flex foot, so the toes are going here. And I have my 3 points of contact there. And I try to really go forward. And relax on the back leg. Only this leg is really active. Each time you want to go further, you're gonna exhale deep. And try to stretch a little bit more. Another 30 seconds to go. You should really feel it from there to down. Don't stop breathing. I'm breathing really deeply. And when it's gonna buzz and it's gonna ring, you're always gonna release slowly, okay? So we're gonna slowly release and just relax, okay? So we did one leg, we did the left leg here, we're gonna do the right leg. Same thing, same stuff. You felt a real nice deep stretch. You are pushing all the time forward, okay? So, 3 points of contact. I'm gonna start to put my other leg straight, flex foot, okay. You see, you can go really, really low by being straight, but here I'm rounding my back. So basically, I'm not stretching my thigh, I'm not stretching my back muscles here. I forgot the name in English, okay. But I'm just rounding my back, okay. That's what we want to avoid by staying straight. Here I cannot touch my mobile because this is my limit and I already feel. But here, so there is not more stretching by rounding. So people round like this and they think they are stretching more. No, you are not stretching your forgot the name. Les issues jambiers en français. Voilà. Ok. Donc, let's go. We're gonna go straight first. 3 points of contact. Hip is square facing the wall and slowly going forward. I already feel the stretch. I can be relaxed with my supporting knee, or I can have it straight. This is as you wish. And here my hip is turning. I'm turning from the hip. I cannot turn from the upper back. Again, I'm gonna release. You see, I'm not stretching more. You think I'm stretching more, but no. Here, I want to go further, straight. There, I feel it. I stretch more. Breathe. This is your guide, okay? When you do this few times, 10 times, and you remember your posture, and you remember to stay straight, you don't need the stick. But at the beginning, I recommend. It's just a normal stick. In plastic, it's from the cleaning thing. Don't be surprised if one side you are stiffer than the other or your back is positioned differently. It's normal. We are not completely equal balance on each side. Another 5 seconds to go. Breathe well. Just release. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a full stretch. We're gonna go forward, but we don't use the stick anymore. And we're gonna release the back. Okay? So we're gonna completely round in this case. What I'm gonna do again, and I'm gonna ask you to really move your hips forward, okay? When you want to have more stretch. Don't start to stretch with your arms and with your upper body. Try to always move your glutes, and this is the movement. I'm turning my hips forward. We can do it. Here, back tilt. I'm pushing the hips to the back. Inhale, forward. Maybe I should have done this before starting the first exercise. So you see the movement with your hips. It's a really important movement, important for running, jumping, everything. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean forward and we go a little bit further, but without the stick. Okay, you may do this. I'm still trying to hold myself straight, or I put my hands on my knees for a few seconds like this. I start to focus on my glutes. I can go under my glutes, my buttocks, and just pull them a little bit up. Just release. And now I start here to again go down, but I'm pushing forward with my hips turning forward. And now slowly, I'm forward and I'm gonna release the upper body. Always inhale, exhale. My weight are on the toes, so I'm a little bit forward. It's stretching a little bit more. I'm turning, and here you may release. You may release like this, or you may just hold. My head is not released because I'm not relaxed. We're just gonna relax. And I'm active in this stretch. What I'm doing is my hips are constantly pushing forward. They are stretching nicely and I'm leaning forward. Inhale, exhale deep, slow. When you exhale, your belly goes in, you can push or pull a little bit further. Don't overdo things, just slowly. It takes time, but that's where you can try to just go a little bit more out of your comfort zone. Here you are like this, it's you bent, hands on your knees, and slowly come up. As we have been bending forward, we're gonna just do a few seconds of counter posture. So we're gonna put our hands like this here, just on the lower back, upper, just above your butt here. I'm pushing, elbows they go in. I'm gonna keep the chin in, okay? And I'm gonna gently push forward. You keep the chin in. Few breaths here. Inhale. And release. Now, we're gonna need the mat because we're gonna go wide. Okay? Before going wide, before going for the stretch, we're gonna bring some mobility here. So you're gonna open a little bit toes. You are at your limit, okay? And from there, on the inhale, you're gonna go down and you're gonna push your knee out. Back leg straight, okay? And exhale up. Inhale to the other side. I'm pushing up. I'm just gently opening. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale. And exhale. Okay? From there, I'm gonna come back again to parallel feet, but still open. Okay? I'm gonna go again at my limit. Back straight first. Here. And then slowly I'm gonna go forward. And you can release your hand and as well release your head. You can hold your elbows if it helps. And I'm just gonna stay there. And same thing. By staying here, I can be active. How is it being active? Is I push my hips forward. It's like I want to bring the belly down. I want to push the head on the floor. Okay? No bouncing. It's a continuous movement. Just relax. You might feel your inner thighs here a lot. Inhale and exhale deep. Try to exhale slower, deeper, so slightly longer exhale. And a minute to go. Another 10 seconds to go. Stay there, breathe. Inhale. Exhale deep. Relax. Before going out from the posture, I'm gonna bend the knees and then slowly vertebra by vertebra come up, and I just release. Okay? So from there, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to the floor. I'm gonna do it to the other side. I'm gonna go to the floor like this. Okay? If you have enough flexibility, you can go on your heel. I don't have enough yet. Okay? But here you can just be there, and you're gonna push with your elbow your knee, and you're gonna try to either catch your knee further, ankle, anywhere, and you're gonna have a nice stretch here for 10 breaths. You may alternatively do this to go a bit deeper. Don't overdo things, it's already difficult, you just stay there. And you're gonna come up and you're gonna go to the other side. Again, with my elbow I push, and I'm gonna go the further I can here. Okay, and I come. Okay, I'm gonna change the setup a little bit for the next exercise. We are gonna stretch the psoas and the hip flexors. And when you do stretch, water, always drink. So, here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the mat like this so you may see exactly what's going on. We are gonna do 2 movements in 2 minutes. Okay, so we start on the knees. If you feel your knees, or if you are on harder floor, you may just fold the mat. I'm gonna start in this position. First, we're gonna start in a very square position with our legs. So I'm gonna go out with the left leg, and I'm not gonna go further like this. I'm gonna stay square. Here I'm not square, here I'm not square. So I have 90 degree here. I bring this back 90 degree. Okay? I'm really straight. First thing first, I'm gonna put my hands on my hips, and I'm gonna again push the hips to the back. So my butt goes in, my hips, they go to the back. Without doing this, the stretch is gonna be easier. You're not gonna feel anything. So we're gonna hold the belly in, and we're gonna hold all the time the hips to the back. By doing this already I start to feel a stretch. Okay, so I hold back. I'm gonna start. I hold back, and from there I'm gonna push my body forward a little. So I feel a nice deep stretch here. So hips are to the back, and it's a straight stretch, because when we're gonna change position, you're gonna feel the stretch going more inside. You can release the toes. Again, pay attention. If I go forward, I don't feel anything. Here, I'm going there. We might increase the stretch, left hand on the left hip, and we just go a little bit up and to the side. Again, I hold my hips back, and I'm pushing the body forward, the whole body, by holding the hips to the back. Again, out of the comfort zone, don't overdo things. Here we go to the next position. Always to the back, and now we're gonna go further. Here. And now I feel it inside. It's going more inside. It's a different stretch. I'm holding my hips. Again, I'm pushing them to the back, okay? I'm not letting everything go here. I'm holding everything. My core, my abs are engaged. And I'm pushing to the back, pulling forward. And I feel a nice deep inner stretch this time. I can go even a bit further with my legs here. Don't forget, breathing deeply. And I just release. Cool. From here, just go, and we're gonna be very wide, and we're just gonna relax. For a few seconds, breathe. Come up. I'm gonna get ready. Okay, and we're gonna change side. Right leg front. Again, 90 degree, nice square position to start with. I start to already correct my lower. I have already done it, so if you are like this, you start to pull back. Push the hips to the back, tight the belly. Here, and now the body goes forward, and I feel that nice straight stretch. I'm holding my belly in, and I'm pushing my hips to the back. I'm constantly moving forward. I'm gonna inhale, stretch up, and then slightly to the side. So I stretch even more. If it's too much, you stay straight, okay? Again, check your hips, check your belly, check you are pushing forward. Okay, I release, I keep the hips to the back, and I start to go out of the square position and forward, and now I feel more inside the stretch. I'm breathing. Again, outside of your comfort zone, you feel slightly stretched here. Slightly, maybe a bit more, but you know, Don't overdo things at the beginning. Always slowly, deeply with your breath. Don't forget to pull back here. Good. Okay, we're going to continue on the mat on this side, and again after that we're going to do some other hip mobility and stretch, but now we're going to stretch as well our glutes and the quadriceps. Okay, so and for the mat I'm going to put it like this maybe so it's more visible. So from here I'm going to focus on the left leg, and I'm going to bring the left leg forward. Okay, so I'm in this position. From here you see my foot. I'm going to bring it in. Don't do it too much. It depends. Some people can put it at 90 degrees, kind of here, and I can feel that it's not putting too much pressure on my knees, because I'm going to go forward and release the lower back here, especially the glutes, and your butt is going to stretch. If it's too much, maybe you need a yoga block or a pillow or something. I'm going to show it on the other side so it's more visible on the camera. So I go forward with the right leg. Okay, if it's too much, I can put my butt on the block and then go to the posture. This will be the posture. Okay, I don't need it. So we are slightly in with the foot. We are at the edge. Here I'm at my limit. I feel it in my knee, but it's not painful at all. You should not feel pain in the knee, okay? The stretch is focused on the glutes. And we're gonna start. And I'm gonna relax just on the floor. You're gonna inhale, exhale, focus on your glutes, and you let go. You let stretch happen. Breathe in. I'm watching here the time, but you have to be relaxed. Your head is relaxed, arms are relaxed. You're gonna inhale and you're gonna exhale. You're gonna go with your right hand to the right side. You're gonna bring the body on the leg. It's gonna put more stretch on the glutes, and you're gonna go to the side. We're gonna come forward, okay, to the middle, and then we go inside. We're gonna stretch on the other side. Come to the middle, push on your arms, hands, come up, slowly, and you're gonna gently go out of the posture. Here again, I'm gonna be really wide with the knees, really wide, My toes are touching and relaxed, so I'm in this position. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna relax. But we are gonna be a little bit more active. Again, you're gonna turn your hips forward. It's like I want to put my belly on the floor. So I'm here, I'm actively turning those hips inwards towards the floor. Again, I come on my elbows, push my hands up, and I'm gonna prepare the other side. So I'm going forward with my left leg, bring the foot in. I'm gonna start the timer. I don't give the explanation with the block. If you need the block, you put it under your glute, okay? And then go for the nice deep stretch. And a minute to go, but we're gonna start slowly to move. We are with the left foot. I'm with the left leg forward. So I'm gonna put my body on my left side and I'm gonna stretch to the side. So everything's going to the left. And I'm gonna come now inside. So I'm on the right side, I'm just releasing. Cool. So from here, again, I'm gonna go really wide with the knees. My toes are slightly touching. I'm going to the back and then I'm gonna push my hips forward and I'm gonna stretch. It's like the same exercise. I want to put my belly on the floor. So I'm really active. Few seconds here. Okay, I go on my elbows, I come up. And from this position, again I go forward with my right leg. Here I'm like this. I'm kind of completely forward Okay. So to show on the camera for the first time, sorry, you go back, we go with the left leg. So here, I'm relaxed, but I go enough forward that I'm kind of, on the side and opening the hip. And from there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start to bend my leg back. If you are lacking flexibility here, you can just try to go and catch your ankle with the right side and you come a little bit forward, you will feel it. If you may, you can just go around and catch with your left hand and come forward, and you feel a really deep stretch in the quadriceps, really. So if I want to increase the stretch, look at my left shoulder, it's pointing to the back, I'm looking forward, and I start to slowly bring my shoulders, and this is increasing the stretch. But again, feel your body slowly. It's the first time out of your comfort zone. Don't overdo things. Shouldn't feel pain. You should feel a nice deep stretch. A little uncomfort because you are, out of that comfort zone. Maybe you are in this position. It's already painful. Okay, I'm doing it since long time, so I'm quite used to the stretch. I can go forward. And the stretch should be in your quadriceps, the muscles here. When you are not used to a posture, you may feel it everywhere, I agree. But the goal here is your quadriceps. And I really feel them now. Okay, gently, always, here, and come out. We're not gonna open, we're just gonna relax here. Don't do anything, don't push your hips, just relax. And come what we call the table pose from there. My right leg goes forward and I'm going forward enough here. You see there is a lot of angle. I'm going down. You can have my hands like this and opening the hip and still relax. Okay, when you feel ready, you start to lift your left leg. Again, if you lack flexibility, you can just go and reach with your left foot, left hand, the left foot. Otherwise, you just do a circle, catch your foot or your ankle, and you come forward. Again, I stay open with the elbow, the stretch is less. I can go gradually in. Here, there is less stretch, and then I can bring the shoulders forward slightly and go forward slightly. And then I feel a nice stretch in the quadriceps. Again, breathing is really important, okay? Don't hold. Focus on the areas of tension, of stiffness, and focus on them and just breathe in and out. Deep. Inhale deep and exhale deeper, longer.
Another 2, 1. And again, when I release, I look at the back, I release really slowly here. Okay. Again, to our nice child pose. Here in the child pose, I can also release the arms to the back. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Hands forward. And we come to this position. Okay, before doing the last stretch, we're gonna do a mobility opener again for the hips. Okay, and from there, only 1 and 2 exercises and it's over. It's gonna be around 40-45 minutes. I will check it. So here, I'm on the side. I'm gonna stay active and I'm just gonna go straight. My left foot is straight. The foot here stays on the floor. Okay, so we do not lift yet, or we are not like this. We have to go far enough to be here. I can go even further, or I can open here. Here, this is my limit. Okay, you may release the toes at the back or not. So here the goal is stay there. Inhale, I go low, and exhale forward. Inhale and 1. You can adjust, you can go further. 2. Try to have a square hips. Okay, so I'm not like opening completely to the side. I'm constantly trying to be parallel to the floor. Here I feel 4. 5. My hips are going forward. 6. I try to not round the lower back. It's much easier if I round completely. I try to go at my limit straight or just slightly. 10. Exhale. Okay. From there, I release. And I go to the other side. Straight. I can go further. Same thing. Inhale. And again, I try to push, to pull, to turn the hips inward. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 3. So, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. 8. Inhale. 9. 10. Exhale. From there, I just gently release. I'm gonna release again on the floor. Just relax. And let's go for the last stretch. Here we're gonna go what we call the frog posture, okay? So from there I'm really wide, and what I'm gonna try to do is to have open the feet to the side and try to have like 90 degrees and have my ankles going to the floor. So if you can't, you can close in. It depends of your flexibility. I'm on my elbows, with my elbows on the floor. I try to open the knees. And here. Now what's happening? I try to have a normal straight back, and I'm not gonna round the lower back. Here I'm at my limit, and I'm gonna pull or push back. My butt, I'm pushing it inside. We can first do exhale deep. Inhale, come a little bit forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And we're gonna stay there now. We're gonna push and we're gonna constantly push. And we stay in our limit of pushing. And we stay there. We feel the hips opening. We feel a nice deep stretch. And we are constantly pushing to the back. With my elbows and with my butt, I'm pushing to the back. I'm opening the hips. Another 30 seconds to go. Breathe. The goal of all these things is to increase what we call the ROM, range of movement, you know. So you are opening your hips, you are actually treating them well for everything you need in football, in bodybuilding, in any fitness. And I slowly go forward, I start to close my feet, and I come here, I'm gonna activate the toes. Ooh. Okay, last thing is just an activation. It's kind of a goal. We're gonna do a deep squat, a yogi squat. So I'm gonna just put myself to the side so you can see. I'm gonna bring one leg and the other. I'm really wide and I'm gonna sit there the lowest I can. And you see here, my back is rounded, I'm relaxed. In Asia, this posture still exists. In Europe, in the West, we lost this posture. So, what we're gonna do here is try to have the back straight. How do I do that? Again, my hips, they turn forward. So here, I come slightly higher to have my back straight. And with my elbows, I'm pushing. So again, if I want to have a nice back correction, I can use the stick. And you see I'm here, I'm even a bit higher. This is kind of the perfect posture, but I'm not there yet, but I can go here, yeah. And I can stay there. I'm opening those hips. If you can't do this, you are like this, okay? You have your heels lifted and you just open with your elbows on the edge of your leg underneath here. But the goal is to be able to be straight and do this and come up. Namaste, well done, okay? You have to repeat this on your rest days, not after sport, okay? I started really cold, so on a rest day, in the evening, after the training, after you have been eating and you are relaxed, not just straight after eating, like if you eat at 6, you do that at 9, okay? So I don't know, it lasted around 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Deep, nice opening. Try to do that twice a week at least, and you will really feel the difference, and you will gain in flexibility all over. Bye bye.